Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in Caucasia for a little free-for-all. There are 22 players in this map. Now, we are starting in our favorite little spot up here in the Balkans, so we're going to be looking around to see what kind of neighbors we do have. We have one neighbor over here and then one neighbor to our south, so we have a pretty good level of expansion in front of us that we can take advantage of, as long as we do our expansion smartly and don't go getting into bunch of useless fights with bots. So what is our path? Well, we want to push east. Definitely that is number one. And now we have a great spot to hopefully get out a lot of troops in our infinite growth phase. So we're going to start that right now. Your mom is looking rather weak, so that is also a very good sign for us. Let's continue to keep going, see if we can get over into this area over here. That is looking pretty tasty, and now we'll go straight into some bots. So we are looking to go east. That is what we really want, but we will obviously go into these very weak bots wherever they present themselves. That's perfect. Those are really good ones. That is also really good to go north. We can go south, and we can keep continuing to cut off your mom from a little bit of this north if we can just get these two bots over here. So let's aim to do that. Now I think this guy over here is realizing what's going on, so that is unfortunate for us, as we have to wait to push through a giant 7,000 8,000 person bot. But your mom has not realized that we've cut him off from this section over here, so that is all ours. That's really good for us in our growth pattern. And the Italian Reich is, oh my goodness, this guy, Fulcent. Okay, well, we'll grab all of his land as well. Your mom really was on the war path to get out early, and get out early they did. Now, all we have to do is just grab the rest of this land and then push up north, and we are in a great spot. This is a very weak player over here that we didn't even have to look at what they were named. I think it was play or something, but let's just take out these bots over here. And wow, that's going to be that's a really good start for us. Let's keep going. In fact, let's go grab Pyro's land a little bit. Now, what we really need to be cautious of is not getting too greedy. We already have the crown. We already have a lot of land that we can take up. We just don't need to go chasing after anybody. So let's continue to save. Let's grab some truces where we can, and just kind of wait here and build up. We have a very valuable lead. The second strongest person is Vortex right here, and third is Pyro. So Pyro is actually maybe a good target to go after right now. But I just don't want to risk it. You know, exactly what we talked about. Don't be greedy in this situation. Build up all your troops, take advantage, let other people make moves. They're in more of a pressure pot to make the moves rather than we. So we can just sit back, enjoy the view. So we will come back when we have all of our troops. Okay, we are back doing something we don't ever really do. I'm going to actually skip through Italian Reich to get over to Brute, because these guys are bullying up on this player over here. And I want to be a part of that. So let's go ahead and join in the fight. Make sure we do not get kicked off. He's down to 2 million troops. Okay, so he is, unfortunately. Darn it. That player is going to get rather big unless he doesn't realize, and maybe we can both just keep giving me a little bit more troops, please. And yeah, I don't think he's noticed. He might be AFK. Let's just continue to keep going. And he wants a truce. I'm going to give him the truce because I think I have a little bit more land to grab. Vortex in the middle is not going to be very good. Yeah, Italian Reich is a full AFK. This guy leaving is really bad for us, but we're actually catching up right here. That's going to be really good. Pyro at some point must have betrayed us. That's a little bit unfortunate. So we get the crown back, and now we're going to go into Italian Reich just to solidify our borders a little bit before we start the outward expansion. We don't want to have to deal with any of that. Vortex finally realizes, so he's going to be catching up. He might actually steal the crown from us, and he in fact does, as we slowly but surely rid the world of Italian Reich. Each Brute is attacking. Okay, that's just that guy. That's cool. Okay, no need to worry about him. We've already taken him out of the game. Let's just get the rest of this guy, and then down here. And there we go. Now we have the crown again. We can just be patient and wait to see what happens. Okay, let's try and get a truce with you. If not, we're going to want a truce with you. Okay, we do get a truce with this guy, so let's go ahead and grab the rest of his land and push through and see if we can take care of this Vortex guy. He is in a very strong spot. I hate to say it, but he's in a very strong spot. Let's tell our buddy to attack. Let's go ahead and give an attack in right now and see if we can entice somebody to attack. We do need somebody to attack. Otherwise, this is just a fruitless endeavor. It does look like Fulcent did attack, so that's really good for us. Let's just keep up with our attacks and see if we can slowly bring him down. Now, we do get the crown. We are at a very, yep, that's exactly what I was about to say, lower troop advantage than he is. So, but we're at the point now where we can just save up and try and get to the same level and then do an attack. So let's just do that. Just give it a little bit of patience here and see what we can do to get to his level before we start the attack, just to kind of level things out again. We do have the slight advantage of having full sins, but full sins actually eating SpaghettiOs, so that might be good for us, as that's not good as he gets a little bit more land. So let's go ahead and just punish that expansion. If he tries to go again, I'm going to go at him again, and that's exactly what happened. So that worked out really well for us, as we do have a bit of an advantage now on him and troops. We're actually pretty close to even. I actually think he is slightly ahead of us, but we have in pixel count about 10,000 pixel advantage. So the small things will add up into the big things. So let's keep up the pressure a little bit and actually decrease these attacks. These are probably just a little bit too much. And looking at the path forward now, we are still at that same advantage. We haven't really gained much, but we are slowly but surely going to win this battle. Now, the only thing that really comes up is what happens when we touch borders with full sends, because he looks like he has stopped attacking. Looks like he's going to be a passenger in this. Now, Vortex counterattacking us is great, but I do want to make sure right before we have the interest goes up, we have the more troops. So that's going to be our goal right now. He does look like he just boated somewhere. Let's try and catch the boat. He boated over there with a lot of troops. Okay, so don't need to be worried about that. Let's give another attack in. And he's constantly attacking us. Okay, there's a boat right there. Not to be worried about at all. Boats in this situation are very frivolous. They're just wasting troops, as you do lose troops in the attrition phase when the boats are on the water. So him doing that, if he wants to keep doing that, perfectly fine by me. He's over here in Crete desperately trying to get more and more land, but unfortunately for him, this battle has come to an end. Now, when I said boats are pretty worthless, you're going to notice here in a minute, I'm going to stop attacking. The reason for that is I do not want to touch borders with full send. Now, to avoid doing that, I want to get Vortex as low as possible prior to this. So this is going to be my last attack. Just kidding, he full sends, so we're going to grab all of the land and try and grab, hopefully, most of it before anybody realizes, and we do get ahead of full sends, so that is really good for us, as he was just being a passenger waiting to see what would happen, and unfortunately for him, we do grab the rest of the land. He does give out the sweats. It's okay, buddy. I'm going to go ahead, probably take you out. Just in all honesty, you stopped helping me, so if we had been buddies, we could have been buddies. I know, it's really unfortunate, but help me out, I'll help you out. Nothing personal, but let's just go ahead and finish him off slowly but surely as well. I know, it's hurtful, it's very hurtful. Brute, you can have a non-aggression pact. I did kind of attack you out of nowhere, and I'm just not going to go island chasing for all of those little baby islands. We're just going to take full send out of here and then move on to the next game, so slowly but surely. Did you like those words? Those were terrible words. Again, recording very late at night. I do apologize. My brain is kind of melted, but we will just, brother, please full send me. I must not be an idiot. You know, that's at least the pro of this, is we're not an idiot. So let's just keep up our attacks and take him down. I'm actually going to skip ahead right here. I don't want to keep talking through the rest of this while we take him down, so we'll just get him out of here and then we'll come back. Okay, we are back. We are saved up to 50 million just to make this a little bit quicker, and there we go. We do finish him off. That should be the last attack in there. So GG's to all involved. That was a little great game, and we'll go on to the next one. All right, next map up is going to be a little team action here in Europe. There are 113 players in this. This is a server-wide game, so it should be a good one for us. We are on the black team, so let's try and stick with our fellow teammates over here. I do want to get a little bit south, though. I don't want to risk getting cut off. There is a lot of the black contingency in the northeastern part of Europe, so we want to make sure to be on the southern tip of that. Maybe we can be a little bit more competitive and have some fun. So let's take a zoom out, see if we have anybody. So far, so good. Let's hit this one again, and then we do have a Russia player who came in at the last second. That's a little bit unfortunate for us, but I'm not the most worried about him in particular, especially because he seems to be a bot boy. So we will just continue on our regular path, but we may consider doing an earlier expansion path than our 7,000 mark, just because I want to get up here into all this land. So let's go ahead and do that now. We are facing about 2 white players below us, I can see. So hitting this early is going to be really good for us. And this Russia player is pretty weak. I don't really want to go into him quite yet because I honestly don't have that many troops. What I really want to focus on is hitting the bots that nobody else can, or that people can attack. So I want to hit the blue and the black bots down here where the white bots can get them. I'm not really worried about Russia for the time being. I'm much rather kind of focusing on the bots. And oh, okay, I was just assuming that I honestly thought Blot Joy was the teammate, so I was like, oh, it's just going to go to him. Nope, that was not the case. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my end, but Yosemite is honestly going to be a little bit of a needed entity himself to take out the white players. Greenland's engaging with him, so that is actually pretty good for us. So small little blessings. And we do end up in about 6th place overall, so we are pretty competitive. Now, looking up, we do have that one blue player, but otherwise the black team is fully taking control of the board. So what is our goal? Well, we're going to try and save up here and just kind of wait to see what happens from here. And Greenland full sends. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, let's jump on that. That's going to be really big for us as we're going to take a lot of this land. Player 785. No! But he actually wasted a lot of his troops doing that. Saul Goodman's able to join in, so let's join in ourselves and continue to keep going. This blue player down here, Ukrainian gentleman misspelled, he's only got about 60,000 troops himself, so it might be worth investing and pushing down here. So let's just continue down this path as well. He's wasting a lot of his troops, so let's continue to go. Now, I am very worried about Saul Goodman attacking me, but hopefully I will get some donations from my teammates pouring in shortly. As I'm going to actually take a brief pause as I'm not really getting any donations, and I don't... but zero tolerance is so weak. Mr. Crown, will you consider giving me a small donation? Okay, we actually got a little bit of a donation here, so let's continue to keep pushing. And we have a lot of opportunity if we can get down there fast enough. We just have to make sure we don't get attacked by Saul Goodman. That's going to be really good. Thank you, player 545 and Gwen and player 545 again. Yes, that's huge for us. Now we're at 1 million, so we can go into zero tolerance. And there's a lot of great opportunity down here to keep continuing to grow. As Saul Goodman so far has left us alone. Zero tolerance, full sense. That's huge for us as we're able to go into the Bengal Empire. And then this king, I don't know how to pronounce that, but the Q player in red right here, we're going to go after him as well. And just continue to keep pushing. This is working out really well for us. A flag wants a truce. I honestly might give that to him. There's a little bit more weakness over here, so let's go ahead and do that. But at this point, we're pretty unstoppable. We could use a small reprieve to get more troops, but look, Turkey is also very weak. So let's just continue to keep pushing into that. And this elite Ghoulshine is also very weak. He doesn't even have 1 million. So let's just push into that as well. So continuing along our lines of aggression, we do want to make it a little bit easier for our teammates to make... Oh, this is huge for us as well. But anyways, like I was saying, we want to take away the players our teammates are bordering so they can just freely donate to us. So let's continue to take down this guy. And then we'll focus in on the red player and then Genghis Khan. Yep, I'm liking having a flag as kind of a stopgate. Nobody really in Egypt, or excuse me, in North Africa is that strong to take us on. So we're going to be able to freely push through here. Now, what I really want to do is push this red player, get down south to protect my fellow teammate below us. So let's go ahead and push through him so we can take out this red player who is attacking our boy. And then we'll go into Genghis Khan. So let's get this guy out of the way. Hopefully we can save him. I do think we got there in time. It does look like that. So let's give him one more push. And then Genghis Khan full sends. So we'll push down him and just kind of take away this little boarding zone of his. And with that, now we're in control of the board. So let's push through A flag. This is going to be probably the longest battle we have. I think he is the strongest player not on our team. So a 4th place player position will be a bit of a challenge, but not that much. We'll just continue to push him down. Kuwait is giving us hearts. I wonder if he's a viewer. You know me and the hearts. Let's give him a heart back. Hey, brother, great job. Great game in this one. And as we got full sent by that guy, we can just continue to push through the rest of Africa as nobody here is very strong. So as soon as we touch this bowl guy, we're going straight into him here. And there we go. We'll just continue to keep pushing through him. And yep. Looks like we got some great opportunity. The white player did full send. Unfortunately, our boy did leave, so let's just go ahead and wrap this up. And as we do wrap things up here, I just want to say, boys, thank you so much for watching, especially if you've made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put out videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. Wait, no, hold on. We're not quite there yet. Okay, I thought that was very dramatic. I'm missing a little bit of land. Okay, well, we'll just go through this. And do our part. We'll get Cyprus over here, knock off this bot, and see if that's going to be enough. We're pretty close. We're at 99%. Perfect. All right, I'll see you in the next one, boys.